Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. We are just going to be doing a hand video today because I just wanted to jump on and just get this done. But I wanted to talk about one of my newest acquisitions. I feel like a Ferengi saying that, but if you watch Star Trek, you know what I mean. But this gorgeous Pochette Felicie and the vernix leather. It is my first patent leather piece from Louis Vuitton, but I have other patent leather items, so I'm not new to patent leather. But oh my goodness, isn't this just gorgeous? I absolutely love this thing. You know, I feel like there's certain bags when you buy them, they're like, oh, I don't know. But this one I knew right away that this is perfect for me. And I think it's because this is a bag that I hadn't considered buying it, but it's a bag that I've been looking at for years at this point, at least 5 years at this point. And so when I finally decided to purchase it, I knew what I wanted and I knew what this bag would work for me, and I knew what it wouldn't do. I think a lot of times with this bag in particular, people buy it and then they're just kind of off put about how it fits in their lifestyle because they didn't really consider how it would work in their lifestyle. So for today's video, I wanted to show you this bag, talk about this bag a bit, and also compare it to some other, I think, similar options currently on the market. Of course, I got mine secondhand. I don't think they make the vernix ones, or at least when they do make them, they seem to be like the special limited edition ones that they have. They don't have the vernix as part of their stand-up lineup anymore, at least when I looked on the site that they don't. But they have done vernix in the past. They might do it again. I know I've seen vernix in like almost like a really dark ambrosia color. I've seen it in cherry red as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning. I think they do patent leather really, really well. And you can't really see it in the camera, but it's almost sparkly iridescent. And I just think it's just a beautiful, magical touch. So I, like I said, got mine secondhand off of Fashinophile. It did have a little bit of color transfer here in the back. It's not too bad though. And so it's like, you know, it's something to be careful about. Patent leather is actually very porous, and so it absorbs a lot of color. So you do want to be careful about that. It did come with the dust bag, as you guys saw. It did not come with the inserts, but I was okay with that because, like I said, I already knew how I wanted to use the bag, and I knew the inserts just wouldn't really work for my lifestyle because they do take up so much space with this bag. So let's talk about this bag. I'm going to set this bag down. So I know on the blog I have talked about my love for small bags. I think they're the most practical for my lifestyle. And I have a bag back and a bag shoulder. So just being able to limit what I carry, I absolutely love that. I prefer that. But this bag is small and it's structured, and so you're not going to fit a lot in it. This bag is 8.3 inches long, and then it is 4.7 inches high, and then it has a depth of 1.2 inches. So again, it's not a very big bag, but again, it's also very structured, and depending on the leather you get, is going to be either more or less structured. So canvas, which is not a leather, it's a textile, right? I feel like that one might be the most flexible, though I haven't touched the canvas one, but I feel like that one might have the most give to it, so you might be able to push and pull it a little bit more. Empreinte actually might be the most flexible one. I wanted to show you guys my Sarah wallet next to it because I feel like it would give you guys a really good you know, side-by-side look at what it would look like as an empreinte piece. But I don't know what my children did with it. Oh my goodness, they love that thing, and I don't really use big wallets like that anymore. It's like the only large size wallet I have left. I digress. Empreinte is definitely a lot softer, so that one might be the more pliable option. Vernix it's a very structured piece, so I have a little give room here, but there's really not much give room, so you're not fitting much in this bag. To me, this bag is the perfect bag for a date night, a brunch, or if you're just going for a walk and you don't really need much with you, but you want to have just a couple just in case things with you. This is what this bag is for. I know a lot of people use it as a catch-all or as a wallet in their larger bags too. I don't think I would do that with this vernix piece, just because patent leather is not delicate. Like, patent leather is actually really resistant, so I really love it. But the trade-off is it scuffs really easily. And so I don't want to scuff it. I don't want to scratch it. So I don't think I'll use it like just to toss around in my larger bags. But I did know I wanted another bag that I can use for like date nights and whatnot, and something that was a little bit more understated. Now, of course, the vernix leather has the LV monogram print stamped all on it, but it's a fairly light stamp, and with the light reflecting on it, you don't really see the LVs that much. So I feel like it's a much more understated piece compared to these two pieces I have back here. So let me show you guys what I packed into this bag. There is a little flap back here, which you're going to have your date code back there if you're interested in that stuff. I did take out my actual cards because I didn't want to show you guys that, but I was able to fit 2 cards back there. You can definitely fit more if you want to. I have some shout wipes because I like carrying these around either for myself or for the kids. I'm always spilling something and I don't want to stain my clothes. So I have the shout wipes there. And then I have 1, 2 flossers. I had a third one back there as well, but when we go out to eat, I'm always flossing my teeth, so I like to have the flossers there. And that was in the back compartment. Then in the main compartment up here, I had my eye drops. I'm very sensitive eyes, so I always have to carry eye drops with me. I had some hand sanitizer. Though, here it goes. One of the things you could do if you want to carry hand sanitizer, but you don't want to take up space in your bag, and this is what I talked about in my blog too. Generally what I would do is just connect it to the outside here, and then I don't have to worry about it. This one though, like I was worried about color transfer, I was worried about it scuffing the bag, so I want to find something else that I can use. It's probably just going to be softer that I don't have to worry about damaging the vernix here. But this would be a better option if you wanted to carry hand sanitizer with you in this bag. There's not a lot of real estate in the bag, so having something on the outside is just going to do you a whole lot better. But I digress, let's move on. I have my little pill bottle here. I just carry different medications in there. A little hand lotion. I definitely always need hand lotions. My hands are probably dry right now too. But I always carry hand lotion with me. And then I don't always carry this with me. This is just a powder from Chanel. It's their La Beige. I don't always carry this with me, but lately I've been dealing with like a lot of like oiliness on my face. So I carried that with me, to kind of blot my face a little bit and, fix my makeup. But that was able to fit in there, no problem. I have my cell phone with a big Kate Spade case on it. I was able to get that in there. And then the last 2 things is I have the lipstick that I was wearing last night. Obviously, you could probably carry a smaller lipstick as well. And then I had my perfume. This Gucci Bloom is so, so beautiful smelling. I think it's a really good fall scent as well. I wanted to get the aerosolized one, but then ended up with the rollerball. And I was kind of sad. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm still going to, test it out. And I love it. I think I'm going to get the big side. Anyway, that is everything that I was able to fit in there. So I do feel like I was able to fit a fair bit. I had no problems going in and out and getting my stuff. Since it was stacked, I would have to take out some other things if I needed to go further in. Like, I didn't really need to touch my lipstick because the Chanel one lasts pretty long, but I did go in and get my rollerball in, so I did have to shift some things around, but it wasn't too uncomfortable for me because I was in a seated position, and so it made sense for me, right? Like, it worked. I feel like if I was trying to do the same thing at a grocery store, I would just get so annoyed having to do all that standing, and so I don't think I would use this really as like a day bag unless I had like just a couple cards in here and that was it, not worrying about anything else. But as an evening bag for, sit at dinners, brunches, things like that, where you know you're going to be sitting, where you know if you have to get into your bag, you have a table or, you know, a lap to easily fish around in there. I think this bag works absolutely beautiful for that. So I want to kind of talk about what you get with this bag too. Obviously, like I said, I got mine secondhand and it did not come with the inserts, but you do get 2 inserts. I knew I didn't want to use those inserts with this bag because they take up a lot of precious real estate within this bag. But if you do buy it new in stores, you get those 2 SLGs as well. If you are getting the new Felicie they have, it's the strap and go. It's quite a bit smaller than this bag. It's already a small bag, but you do get like a nice thick guitar utility strap as well as a utility pouch that comes with it. So you're still getting extra SLGs if you're interested in that version. I love this bijou chain though. Like, oh my gosh, look at the gorgeousness of this chain. This chain is just absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of the bijou chain on the reissue 225. It's just a gorgeous, it's jewelry. It's basically jewelry. And so I feel like it really dresses up any outfit you have. It's just a really gorgeous, beautiful chain. I can play with this all day. And then you can wear it several ways. I love that it's detachable, so you can wear it either without the chain, or I actually attached the clasps to both ends right here, so I can wear it more like my Chanel style bags and have it either crossbody like this or over the shoulder like I generally prefer. You can collapse the chains on both D-rings right here if you wish, and it's going to give you a much longer bag that you can wear either over the shoulder or crossbody. I'm 5'4", almost 5'5", and I feel like this strap or this chain is incredibly just too long for my liking if I don't have it doubled up. And so that's why I double up my chain. It just fits my body type better. But there are a lot of options on how to wear this bag with this chain, and I absolutely love that. So what I wanted to do next was compare this bag with some other options that I have here. I've talked about both these options on the blog as well. So the first option I have here is the Gucci Super Mini Marmont, which I can't believe how much this bag has exploded in price. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about price actually, because oh my goodness. So like I said, I bought this bag secondhand. And with taxes and everything, it came out to just over $900, bought from Fashinophile. But this bag currently retails for $16.20 if you get a leather version. I know they have so this bag retails for $16.20 if you get a standard leather version. If you want to get the black and beige Empreinte, big giant monogram one, that's going to run you $17.60. And then the standard canvas ones, which are gorgeous too, but they're always sold out, are $14.90. I think that's really expensive for what this is. And I just keep thinking, when I got my Neverfull MM, I bought that new in boutique. That one was $13.90 when I bought it in 2019, yeah. And it's just like, it's crazy how much these have gone up. I remember when I was first looking for these, it was definitely like a bag. It's a wallet and chain, but it was a bag under $1,000. And so I just think it's absolutely crazy how much this has gone up in price. However, again, I do think that there's enough on the resale market and a good condition that you can buy these secondhand and be just as happy. But, you know, if you want to buy it in stores, that's how much it's going to run you. So this is the Gucci Marmont. I bought this one. It was $700 something. I did get this one secondhand too. I was debating getting it in stores, but this was in really good condition online when I saw it. So I'm just like, I'll save a little bit of cash and use it towards something else. I bought this as a present for me as we were closing on another rental. But anyway, this one's very, very similar. It's a lot smaller, right? Like it's smaller in height, smaller in length, but it's definitely wider. This one now in stores is about $1,200, which, oh my, it's almost, I want to say it's almost double the price it was when I was first starting to look at it. And this is a small bag too. It comes with a D-ring clip here, which I do love for a whole bunch of other stuff. And like I said, I have a whole blog devoted to this one. I'm not sure the blog on the Felicie will be up by the time this video is up. But this bag fits a lot too. Like it will fit my phone. It's a lot better if I don't have the case on it. But I can fit a hand cream, you know, my medicine, the lipstick right here, my eye drops. I would put this to the side, some wipes, that, and then where did I put that fake card? Oh yeah, the card. It fits all that, like, no problem. So it fits the same amount as the Felicie does. It's coming in a couple $100 cheaper. Can I put this in here if I wanted to? Let's see. You're going to struggle, but, oh, hold on. That's really stuffed. If I really work at it and rearrange things, I could fit this compact in there as well. If I took my phone case off, I could fit my compact in there as well. But this bag is very moldable. It's very resistant. It's a very sturdy calfskin, at least the one that I have. It doesn't have scratches on it or anything like that. It's a very, very strong calfskin, and it's a cute little bag. I don't like the Marmont. I don't like the Marmont bags. I really don't, except for this Super Mini. I think the Super Mini is so cute and darling, but it essentially works the exact same way as this bag does. I feel like they function pretty much the exact same way. I know you can find these for under $1,000 too, quite easily in the secondhand market for a very decent price. So this is another option. And then if you're looking for something a bit more expensive, of course, there is the Chanel Lock. I have mine in the gorgeous iridescent pink. Oh my goodness, this bag is always just so stunning. I love this bag. This is probably one of my most used bags, just because it was so convenient for me. It has this zipper up here, which goes all the way down. And so I use that to put documents and stuff and like, you know, sheets, you know, not like huge documents, but like, you know, a sheet or two that I need to carry. I'll put that in there. And I have this to protect this from the zipper, because this is the older style lock where it doesn't fold flat. But this bag, and I do have a spacer in this bag to kind of make it, you know, keep it square so you can use it as a bag. But this bag, it's a little bit taller than the Felicie. It's definitely wider than the Felicie, but it's not as long as the Felicie is. But that's okay. It still fits a fair amount of stuff. Unlike the Super Mini and the Felicie, the chain here is not detachable. It kind of just pulls through this thing right here, but you can still, you know, do some things to finagle the chain to make it easier to wear for you. But this also fits my phone. It has a built-in card slot, so I can just put the cards in there, though I generally just put my card holder in here because it fits the card holder quite well. I do want to say, if you get the Strap and Go Felicie, it might be smaller, but it too has a built-in card holder, which I think is a nice touch. I have my compact that will fit easily in there. Actually, let's put my lipstick in there first, and then the Gucci in there, the compact, the eye drops. I'm going to put the Shout up in the front, my medicine. This is already getting quite full, so I'm surprised. I thought this would hold more. I know I've got most of the stuff in here before, but it seems like the Felicie is actually going to be holding more than the Walk will. Let's see if I just finagle it a little bit differently, what we can get in here. And it also might be because of my super bulky phone case. People were saying I was testing the Lord because for the longest time I wouldn't actually use a phone case. And it's like, you know what? That's true. I really should be using a phone case. So, like I said, this lipstick is really long, and I think that's what's getting me into trouble here is like with how long this lipstick is. It's making it very difficult to actually, yeah, it's just because this lipstick is so long. If you used a shorter lipstick or a smaller perfume, you could get a lot more into this bag. So, well, I don't think, I was going to grab a shorter lipstick, but I don't think that's a fair comparison because the Felicie was able to hold it, right? Lotion in there, got my eye drops in there, I got my medication in there. I, again, would carry my hand sanitizer on the outside, and then, yeah, I don't think I need my compact right here. So that's everything that's fitting in the Walk very comfortably. It's not bulging or anything like that. I think it would start to definitely bulge out the side if I tried to squeeze the compact in there. So if it's pretty much everything I needed, like I said, generally I would carry my my card holder and my key holder in here. I didn't have my keys in here though because all my keys for the most part are on my phone. My phone can unlock pretty much anything I needed to, which is awesome. But I do still carry around a key pouch so I keep like little perfumes and lipstick samples in there and whatnot. But yeah, so this doesn't actually hold as much as the Felicie, but it comes pretty close. Now, the price on this one is nearing $3,000. I think it was $29.50 when I last checked the site. So this is a way more expensive option. They do have a wider range of colors for the Walk than they do the Felicie, and I do think it's a bit better laid out. Like you do have the card in slots, the card slots built in, which is nice. And then you also have this slot here, which you can use for cash, and then a built-in coin zipper right there. Again, you get those things with the Felicie too, but they're separate. And I think with them being separate, it just makes it a lot harder to use the bag because it takes up so much space versus if they just made the bag a little bit bigger to build that stuff in, it works out a lot better. However, I do find the slip pocket in the back to be a saving grace there, right? Because I do kind of use it to stick my cards in and it works out just fine. So of course I haven't had this bag long enough to give you a proper review. I've only had it for 2 days now, but I have been able to take it out for dinner. And like I said, it was just literally the perfect bag for me for dinner. It held everything that I needed it to hold. I think if you are looking for a small bag that you want to use to run daily errands, if you wanted to use to go to the park with a small bag, that you can use to carry for your own personal things with the kids, I would not go with this option. I would instead look at the Pochette Accessoire, the Mini Speedy, the Nano Speedy. I would look at those options because I feel like they hold a bit more and they work a bit more practically. They're not as structured, so they're going to be a little bit more moldable. You can fit a little bit more things that are going to make a lot more sense to you. If you're looking for a more expensive option, I've really been enjoying my Chanel minis. Those are like the perfect small bag, in my opinion. However, if you are looking for something that you can use fairly casually for like a date night that can carry just the smallest amount of essentials for you, then I think this would be a fantastic option. I also think if you are looking for a more expensive wallet that you can then, chuck over your shoulder and use it as a wallet, then this again is going to be super ideal because that is what it is marketed as. It's marketed as a wallet. And so if you use it as a wallet that you can then check your phone into as well, it's also going to work out super well for you. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression / comparison video. I hope you guys found some useful information off of it. If you have any questions, let me know below. Or if you have this bag as well, I would love to hear what your experience has been with it. Anyway, I'm excited to talk to you guys down below and in the future. I hope you guys are having a wonderful noon, day, or night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!